Hey, I'm Zuby, aka Rejected Shotgun, and Sigma has just hit PTR, Hero 31. I'm not here to fake my reaction and scream your ears off, I'm just here to show you these really sick abilities that Sigma has got, and essentially my first impressions here. Spoiler alert, he's really cool, maybe one of the most interesting heroes we've had in Overwatch in a really long time. So without any further ado, let's jump right into this. Okay, so I'm here in the practice range. I've had the opportunity to mess around a little bit with Sigma's abilities here, and it's kind of blowing my mind what a powerful kit Sigma actually has. So essentially, we're gonna start with this primary fire, and as you can see, that's a significant amount of damage. I noticed this primary fire actually disappears after a fairly short range. You cannot use this to snipe people. So it does deal quite a lot of damage. These are two separate explosive projectiles that I'm firing right here. And it's quite powerful at a short range, but you're not going to be able to pull off any crazy snipes with this. This is very much a short range, people are right up in your face kind of ability. Now I want to show you the first ability that Sigma has got here. This is his E ability, which lets me throw out a rock.
Regrettable.
So I want to show you Sigma's first ability here. This is on his E slot. So if I throw out this rock, I can send these training bots flying. This is essentially, as far as I can tell, just a decently good knockback ability for Sigma. It is on a large curved projectile. It moves quite quickly, as you can see, and it really just kind of stuns people for just a moment and knocks them back with a decent amount of force. The actual description of this ability says that it knocks enemies down, but I'm not really seeing that with the training bots here. I'll have to do further testing on that when I do my in-depth analysis on the nitty-gritty numbers and things of Sigma's abilities, but for now, it really just seems like a decent little bit of a knockback and a potential stun. So, Sigma is obviously a tank. What kind of shields does he have to bring to the table? So, Sigma's shields are actually amazing. 1,500 health right now on this PTR build, and you can control with high levels of accuracy where the shield goes. So I can pull the shield down, you can see the bottom left, very quickly it starts to recharge, and I can just throw it out and let go. So I can throw the shield anywhere that I want to, and I can just let go of right click. So I hold, let go, and I can just let the shield hang in the air right here. This feels so good. It's such a amount of precision that you would not expect to have from the placement of shields in Overwatch. So far, Reinhardt's shield is stuck right onto your character, and Orissa's shield you have to place carefully with a projectile. This is just, oh, I want my shield right there. There we go, perfect. It is not even a question. This feels like a very powerful ability, and it just feels so good to use, honestly. It just feels good. There is no delay on this. You can just throw out the shield, bring it down, throw it out over here, bring it down, throw it back out, and the only thing that you're sacrificing is the ability to recharge your shield, which honestly recharges insanely fast. So the versatility on this shield ability is actually insane. I love it. It's crazy. Next up, the ability on your shift. So as you can see there, I just absorbed projectiles, and check out my health bar. I just got shields from it. So this is essentially kind of like Diva's defense matrix, actually, but instead of just eating up projectiles, you're actually turning them into shields. So I can do it again, and right there at the end of the ability, I get a huge chunk of shield, or well, I say huge, but it could potentially be huge. I only got 15 shields actually from that because training bots, of course, are insanely weak, but it's actually really cool that you can get shields. It's kind of like Doomfist, where you damage people and it adds shields onto your character, but now you kind of, instead of dealing damage to get shields, you absorb damage to get shields. And it looks like it has the potential to give quite a lot of shields. So if you're in a huge team fight, you use that and you absorb a ton of projectiles, you're kind of going to be owning. You're going to be a huge force to be reckoned with. And I'm excited to see what the max limit here is as far as adding shields onto you goes, because Sigma only has 400 HP, which, I mean, is about the same amount as Zarya, but you have way less rechargeable shields here, and you're pretty reliant on healers with a health bar like this. So this shift ability should have a lot of potential. So I'll be playing in custom games, like I said in another video, getting into the nitty-gritty, the numbers and things later on. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, so far looks like it has a lot of potential. And of course, we cannot forget the ultimate ability. So Sigma's ultimate ability, You seen Graviton Surge? No, 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 no. Now we're looking at Gravitic Flux? Graviton Surge, Gravitic Flux. So, yeah, that is insane. This is a stun ability. There is a delay on activation, so it's not quite as powerful as Graviton Surge, which is an instantaneous pull-in. You can actually dodge this, but essentially, yes, I just flung them into the air, and they got dealt quite a lot of damage upon being flung down. I was able to see earlier it is a 150 damage. That's ridiculous. That is so cool. This ability is really crazy, and I really, really like it. So I have essentially gotten the impression that Sigma's ultimate ability is just a really weak, not a really weak, a weaker version of Graviton Surge that deals way more damage. It definitely deals a lot more damage, and it feels very, very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, here we go. So 6 seconds to use it. Launch it. People get thrown into the air after a delay, and boom! Damage is dealt right there up in the air, and then they get slammed back down to the ground. So you're holding enemies in place, not only, and you're also dealing significant damage to them. So if you can catch people in this ultimate ability, you are going to do serious work. It looks like it's going to be kind of difficult to actually catch people in it, but man, if you do, you are doing some work. Honestly, Sigma feels insanely powerful. It's not going to be a surprise to me at all if Blizzard decides to nerf him here, because while he does feel really good to play, it's been my impression that heroes that feel really good to play on the PTR are very overpowered. I don't know how I feel yet about his powerfulness, his power level, if you will, but he feels really, really good. The shield ability feels awesome. He's got a bit of a weak knockback ability, which feels all right. You know, it knocked... Oh, wow. You know, it knocked that guy to the ground just now. He literally, like, knocked down like Earth Shatter style. That is a stun. Kind of a powerful stun there. But overall, this kit feels insane. Sigma is really, really powerful, and he's out on the PTR right now. So go give him a test and play with him for yourself. This is just impressive. Blizzard has outdone themselves. This is so, so good. And Overwatch is feeling really, really fresh right now. Great character. 222 comp update. Everything is feeling great. Like I said, go test him out for yourself on the PTR. That's all I wanted to do for this video. This has been my first impressions. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for my in-depth analysis of Sigma, the numbers on his abilities, and the interesting tidbits that I'm going to be discovering about what is possible here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.